All right, guys, I'm super excited to have this next guest on the show for the first time. Absolutely killing it this past weekend against RdR. Last minute steps in, and now have a look at this. So many big things next for him, so many big options. He joins me here today. Brendan Allen, welcome to Submission Radio, man. Good to have you on the program.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Dude, this is the first time I'm getting a chance to chat to you, but how cool is it? You take this huge chance, jump in last second against RdR, big risk, big reward, and you have such a great night at the office this past weekend.
It's good. That's what I expected. We did what we said we were going to do as a team, and what we prepared for was perfect. And yeah, it was a fight. We had some adversity. We overcame it. We took a little while to get going, but when we did, everything worked out perfectly. So yeah, all is good.
So when you go into that fight with RdR, how ready are you? Are you in shape? Are there things that you're worried about? Obviously, it's quite a quick turnaround. It's not exactly the lead up that you'd want for a big fight like this.
I mean, it's not a full camp, but I knew we'd get it done, and I have full faith in my team. And I just did everything that they said to the best that I could do. And yeah, I'm a little head case sometimes with things, and I just had to let go and put full faith in my team, and that's what I did. And yeah, I was worried about 5 rounds. I was worried about the weight cut more than anything. But again, like I said, I just put full faith in my team, did everything they told me to do, and the outcome was what it was.
With that weight cut, ultimately, how difficult was it compared to the usual lead up that you get?
I've had worse. I've had worse when wasn't doing it intelligently, but since I've been doing it smart and having the right people, it was pretty hard. But my body let go of it at the end during the water cut very, very well. So I was very surprised at that. So it wasn't terrible.
By the way, speaking of your team, you have a great team. One part of that team is Belal Muhammad, former UFC champion. Such a big supporter of yours. What was the advice that you got from him during that week? Obviously, he's been through it all about 1,000,000 times. What are a couple of pieces of advice or help that really sort of helped you through this quick turnaround and this weight cut?
B's just a big motivation for me. I've known him for a long time. To watch his rise, and I've watched him have setbacks, and how he's bounced back from those things has always been a big inspiration. So I'm very open with him, as far as how emotionally I am or mentally unstable when that occurs. And so he just helps me through the mentality portion, as well as obviously the normal skills and the approach to the fight as well. Him and Horacio really get into that, and they have their conversations. And yeah, it's all kind of new to me to let everyone kind of run my like camp and tell me what we're gonna do and focus on. It's very new to me, so it's weird, but it's also been very good. And obviously the outcomes have been really good from listening to them. So it's been great. Bilal's been great. As I said, I've known him for a long time. He's still the same guy from when I knew him, just the same hard-working, quiet Belal. Yeah.
Dude, it's such a great moment with you two in that octagon after the win. And I know he shared that on his social media. He's about to fight Garry, right? He's going to be fighting Garry soon. What do you think? What are you expecting from that matchup? I feel like some people are overlooking him going into that fight.
Everyone always overlooks Belal, but Bilal's one of the grittiest guys that you're gonna find. He's just down to fight. His mentality, the way he approaches the fight, how hard he works, never takes days off really. Yeah, man, he's just a different beast. I think he's gonna work Ian like crazy. Obviously the only thing Ian has is a puncher's chance, which everyone has. Outside of that puncher's chance, Ian's gonna get beat up.
Well, dude, I was going to say, speaking of, great things, I had a look at the rankings. Did you get a chance to look at the rankings yet to see where you rank now?
Yeah, of course. I've seen it, and then thousands of people have sent it to me like I didn't see it or something, but they're probably just as excited or more excited than I am because for me, I'm just like, yeah, all right, cool. I
What do
don't
you
know.
mean? I mean, look at this. Have a look at this right here. I'm going to show it to you as one of the 1,000 people. Look at this. Number 5, Brendan Allen in this ranking in this ecosystem that is middleweight.
Yeah, it should
Pretty
be number
cool. Pretty
4.
cool to see, right? Look at all the spots you've moved up. Are you happy with that ranking?
I mean, I feel like I've just done it for so long and been around so long that it's just like, yeah, it's cool. I'll sit on it and really take it in when I retire or when I start looking to retire maybe. But for now, it's just like it's not good enough. Like I need to work harder to get higher. I still say I'm number 4 in the world because I beat number 4 in the world, but uh, overall it's all right, man. We did our job. We're in the top 5 in the world now, and we'll see. We'll see what the landscape is and what opportunities that presents itself. But for now, I'm just a dad to this one over here, her sister, her brother, her stepbrother, all her siblings. She's got a lot of siblings. So,
Hello. What's her name, Brandon?
what's your name?
What is
Brenly?
it? Emily.
No, Brenly.
Brenly.
Yeah.
Wow. How proud it must be very proud of dad, ranked number in the top 5 of the world.
I don't think she like fully understands yet. To her, I'm just she knows I fight. She likes to go to it. Yeah, wait, we'll do it after. I know how. So yeah, she knows I fight and she likes to go and she loves that. I'll look at it when I get done. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, but again, look, it's homework time, so she's just they just want to show their homework, do their homework, and that's the brightest, like the most rewarding part of the day, I guess you'd say. You get to see your kids do new things and learning and becoming, productive humans. It's pretty rewarding, especially like right now she's doing math, so it's like
Wow.
she's learning how to add, and she's only in kindergarten. I have that other one over there that's learning how to write her name and number. Well, she knows how to write her name, but numbers. It's just very rewarding to see your kids growing up. So this is better than being number 5 in the world or whatever number in the world.
Oh, dude. Yeah, congratulations. That's very, very special. Hey, I want to quickly also talk about that RdR win. I know some people are saying, well, RdR, he just took too many fights, wasn't really in the right shape. Do you feel like people aren't giving you the kind of credit that you deserve for this win this past weekend? Some people?
Yeah, of course, but I feel like that's been like most of my career. They like to wait for me to lose and then just pick on something, and but that's also like a thing that I've been around for a long time. So it's just like, oh, okay, whatever, talk whatever you want. Like it is what it is. Every I don't know. I'm very like now at this point, like it used to really get to me and would really like affect how I acted or how I treated things. But it's like at this point, I don't really care. Like
Hmm.
my life's good. Money's in the bank. Kids' school's paid for. Nice home. Like family's healthy. Most importantly, so yeah, I'm good. Life is totally good.
It's not like you didn't have to overcome adversity yourself, right? RdR, he came out in that first round and you had to get through that first round. But when you got into the later stages of the fight, you are the one who eventually, made the fight finish. You're the one who sort of got his corner to quit. At what point did you feel like, all right, he's about to quit? Was there a point where you realized, all right, he's got nothing left? Take us through that, because you really sort of began to dominate and you kind of, destroy him throughout the later parts of that fight.
Yeah, I mean, once I got on top in the second, well, first in the first, I knew he couldn't. There's no way he could maintain that pressure and um, that strain because I could feel him straining, trying to hold me when I would just try to roll, like he wasn't floating or anything like that. I knew he couldn't maintain that for more than 2 rounds. When the fact ended up being he couldn't even maintain it the entire first round. So um, I knew going into the second, it was gonna add up. Like I said, I knew 25 minutes was a long time. I've had to fight 25 minutes a few times before.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very long time, and we've seen him get tired with Whitaker. We've seen him get tired with my buddy Mirashar. Like I knew, like, and those guys aren't as big as me. Like Gerald's close. Um, so yeah, I knew I would wear on him. I knew I would be able to kind of dictate the pace per se. I knew once I got on top. I knew after that, once I felt him, it was game over. I knew like I could wrestle. I knew going into the second, or going into the third, I could wrestle in that round. But I thought I could defend his takedown a little bit better, which I thought I was doing. And then he hit the little foot trip where he ran when I was breaking his grip, which was nice. But again, those are little holes and little things I'll fix going back to camp, and it won't happen again. And but overall, I feel I did everything pretty damn well for 3.5 weeks of training. Number 4 guy in the world, so um, I'm a little disappointed in myself with not stuffing the takedowns better and breaking off the cage and being a little complacent in those areas. But again, those are things we'll fix when we go back to camp.
All right, guys, I just want to thank Manscaped for bringing you this content and supporting Submission Radio. Of course, you guys could go to Manscaped right now, use the code word submission for 15% off your entire order at manscaped.com. And I'm talking about the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. The white hot version isn't just another pretty face. It's built to handle your most sensitive areas with care, helping reduce the risk of nicks, cuts, and irritation where it matters most. Whether you're cleaning things up for a date, a trip, or just feel a bit more put together, the white hot trimmer makes below the waist grooming a whole lot smoother with a clean white and gold finish that just looks as good as it shaves. Join the over 12 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped now. Use the code word submission, 15% off. It's one of the best looking trimmers out there. And of course, go on the website right now. They have all sorts of great products you could apply the discount code to, from the bead hedger to the weed whacker to the most comfortable underwear and t-shirts. Manscaped has you sorted. Again, the white hot 5.0 Ultra brings the heat without cooking your skin. If you don't have one today, why not get the white hot 5.0 Ultra today? It brings the heat without cooking your skin. It's sleek, it's easy to use, way less terrifying than whatever you were using before. Use the code word submission, 15% off and free shipping. That's code word submission, 15% off and free shipping, and you're supporting yourself and the program. Go do it today. And now back to the program. It's kind of interesting, right? Because his corner, they decided to stop the fight, and it's good to see a fighter not get more damage if they have nothing left. So from the perspective of his corner, that makes a lot of sense. But then also, in a big main event, the fight finishing like that, RdR is getting a lot of sort of flack for sort of quote unquote quitting in the fight. What was your reaction when you were in there and you hear, all right, the fight is over, the corner says it's done? It's kind of like a unique finish to a fight.
It's very weird. You don't expect it, especially at this level. At that level, you don't ever expect that. And I said I would break him going into the fight, and I've broke guys before that just kind of let a submission, like kind of just let things kind of happen. But never have I went with someone that they didn't answer the bell. So, yeah, man, it's very weird. But I was listening to my corner still when I saw his, out of my peripheral, I saw his corner, wave it off. And then I saw him throw the towel. By the time they threw the towel, I knew it was over. So I was shocked, but I also kind of expected in that moment, because leading up to that moment, my corner was like, oh, look, he can't even get off the ground. Like, he's still sitting there. So I kind of expected it, but that's like a fraction compared to not expecting, if that makes sense. Like, overall, I don't expect another man that's top 5 in the world at the best promotion in the world, the biggest promotion in the world, to quit on the stool. So, again, like I said before, to other people, he has to live with that. If he's all right with it, God bless him. But that's on him.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique situation and a weird way to finish the fight, but you were able to dominate, get the win. I was talking to Mike Heck before during a live show, and we were sort of trying to figure out what's next for you. Obviously, you're in this exciting spot in the division. Of course, he'd want to fight Khamzat Chimaev next for the belt, but let's just put that aside for a second. I do feel like Imavov might have that next title shot. And if it is Imavov, who would you want to fight outside of Khamzat next? We've got people like DDP. Obviously, he's still ranked up there. Then we've got Sean Strickland. You guys have fought previously. I think it was about 5 years ago. That would be a rematch. Any of those names sort of interest you for this potential next fight?
Yeah, Dricus is outside of fighting for a belt is Dricus. Like that's the main one that makes sense. I think Sean and Fluffy probably are gonna fight. You know, they've kind of had stuff to say about one another, so I think that's realistic. I think Imavov is probably gonna be next. I think he's earned that, but I also think of like, is Chimaev gonna fight in January or February? Because March starts Ramadan, so there's very, very interesting, things that could happen. You never know. Like something really wild could go crazy, and they want to do an interim belt because maybe Chimaev doesn't want to fight till the end of the year. Maybe he's hurt or sick or something. With Imavov, and I don't know, it kind of makes sense that I'd be next because I've been the most active. I think obviously if Fluffy would have fought RdR, he'd be in that conversation, but he didn't fight him, so now he's got to fight someone like Sean or something like that. So it's a very interesting, it's a very weird time, and there's a lot of variables and a lot of things that could happen. So everything going how you would expect it, Dricus is number one on my list.
How does it feel to have, obviously Khamzat is a very dominant fighter, but how does it feel to have him as your champion? Because I guess with Dricus, he was constantly calling out the next challenges. He was constantly staying active. And with Khamzat, he's kind of known for maybe fighting once a year. And he would love to move up and fight Alex Pereira, of course, who wouldn't want a second belt, but he's not exactly, as active as a champion as a Dricus du Plessis is, for example.
I think his following saves him a lot to where he gets to do a lot of things, but in my eyes, which doesn't mean nothing, but he has a lot of work to do at middleweight. Dricus was doing good at clearing as much as he could. He fought the good names at the right time, and right time for him, I should say. And yeah, he was staying active. He was trying to fight. He was trying to keep the ball rolling, and that's what you expect from a champion. Yeah, I just think Chimaev has a lot of work to do at 85, and I think we'll see whenever something does get announced for Chimaev on when his first title defense would be. That'll tell us a lot of how the landscape of the future for if he continues to be champion goes, meaning how active he's going to be.
Do you have Imavov sort of spoiling the party here and beating him for the belt if that is the next fight?
Man, I think he can. It's just like any other fight. He can. His striking can create a problem, but I think it's very interesting, to be honest, because I think Imavov's not known for having the best cardio. Chimaev's not known for having the best cardio if you make him work. I don't think Imavov can stop his takedowns the first 2 rounds. I think his Chimaev's wrestling's too good for the first 2. But if he makes him work, comes in with top cardio, makes Chimaev work in scrambles and situations that force Chimaev to put in effort, I think we could see him spoiling, but I don't know if that's quite his style. So I think it's a good fight, though, and I think it's very, very interesting to see a very good test for Chimaev and Imavov both. Imavov's wrestling and Chimaev's endurance, as well as his wrestling.
I still can't get over that Chimaev fight with DDP, how that fight went and what we got from that fight. It was just such a shocker to me because I knew Khamzat was obviously a great grappler, but just, DDP getting stuck in that crucifix like that and then having those moments where they stood with each other for a brief few seconds and seeing DDP get a little bit of momentum and then Khamzat bring him back down.
Right.
If it was you in there against Khamzat, obviously a lot of people will say, well, RdR got Brendan Allen down, so Khamzat's just going to try and get him down. But ultimately, what do you think would be the key to you sort of beating Khamzat in that fight?
I mean, I think there's different approaches to, you're not going to out wrestle Chimaev for the first round probably. Like, there's nobody that's really there right now that can do that. So I mean, you just have to roll with the punches. Like, I think his wrestling's better than mine. I think my striking's better than his, and I think my jiu-jitsu is better than his. So I mean, I think our wrestling and jiu-jitsu can kind of counteract each other and kind of eliminate those two things for us. Where maybe he doesn't want to wrestle as much, and then it's just going to be striking, and I think that's where I beat him. I definitely think my endurance is better. I think I'm bigger than. I'm trying to think. I'm probably bigger than everyone that he's fought. Maybe if not, I'm very close to it. So, um, yeah, I definitely think I present a lot of trouble for him. But um, he stays champion, then we'll find out.
Mm. Well, dude, congratulations to you, man. You've had an incredible run in the UFC. You're only 29 years old. You started about 2019, I think, in the UFC, and you've had an incredible journey through the division. And here we are now. It's all coming together, the experience, the skill, the opportunity. So, dude, big congratulations to you. And also, you took the big risk and it's really paying off. Hopefully we get the next big fight. As we wrap up, ideally, just timeline-wise, I know we said Dricus, maybe an interim title fight, but when would you like to be active again?
Hopefully April. I'm looking for April probably, but you never know if they present something that is too good to pass up. I'm I'm kind of fairly easy to be swayed with the right things. But no matter what, whatever the offer is, whenever it is, whoever it is, uh, my team and I, and most importantly, my wife and I, will sit down and have that conversation and see if it's right for us or not.
That's it, man. You never know. Brendan Allen could cash in that money in the bank briefcase at any moment. We just saw it this past weekend. It could happen at any moment. We can't wait to see what happens next. Hey, dude, first time on Submission Radio. Thanks for joining me. This has been really, really cool.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.